Murchison Falls was first gazetted as a game reserve in 1926. It is Uganda's largest and oldest conservation area. Murchison Falls National Park lies in the northern end of the Albertine Rift Valley, where the sweeping Bunyoro escarpment tumbles into the vast palm-dotted savanna. At Murchison Falls, the Nile squeezes through an 8-meter wide gorge and plunges with a thunderous roar into the Devil's Cauldron, creating a trademark rainbow. The park is bisected by the Victorian Nile, which plunges 45 meters over the remnant Rift Valley wall, creating the dramatic Murchison Falls, the centerpiece of the park and the final event in an 80-kilometer stretch of rapids. This stretch of river provides one of Uganda's most remarkable wildlife spectacles.
This is Ikorom Safari Lodge. Robert Okwere is my name. I'm the director of Ikorom. We are located just 5 minutes away from the main Tangi Gate or Murchison Falls, and that is where the real game drive starts from, early morning game drive. This place started 2 years ago, and from that time of it, we have so far picked, and we pride of having great number of guests. We host both international and then national guests. We have the capacity for the room. We have over 40 occupants. That is, we have like 20 rooms. We have the single occupancy, double occupancy. We have the triples, and then also we have the deluxe. We are between mid-range and high-end, and then we intend to increase our capacity to at least 50 beds within this before this tourism season of June, July. We expect more guests since the situation has improved, and we are now looking at possibly, because right now as we talk, our June is halfway full, and July, so we expect a lot of guests in the coming season. So that is why we look at increasing our capacity. Our strength, mostly we look at people who come, most guests who come here, they sleep in high-end hotels from Kampala, the cities where they come from. So we've tried our level best to make it more basic, and we look into nature. When you look at our place, we have a lot of green environment, and then in the rooms, when you go to the bathrooms, we look at purely, we try to avoid the tiles, this normal resort type hotel where people put in a lot of pampers, colored mirrors and what. So we just look into nature, and then we are trying to see if we can control the environment. So we hope shall increase our capacity when we do that. And our marketing team are working hard to make sure we do our best. Our major strength is to stand in the kitchen. When we started this business, we found out that actually it is about food and animals. So, by the fact that we are located just few minutes where the game start, and when you cross at Ikorom, and we also receive the animals, receive the elephants, receive the buffaloes. So you just move a few meters, you can bump into the lion. So we're proud of having animals right here, and also the kitchen. We have worked so much on kitchen. We have over 5 chefs. For both international dishes and then the local dishes and all kind of cuisine. We find that if people do activities in the park, because we have the game drive, of course the early morning game drive, people go for boat cruise to the bottom of the falls, then they go to the top of the falls. By the time people finish activities, it's really late, that's almost 6, 7. So as they come to the lodge, they also do an evening game drive. You know, the animals come back to the roadside. So they enter the road at 7, they are really, really hungry. So the best we do, we welcome them with our best meal, which is a three-course meal. And then we make sure we give them very good breakfast, because when they leave in the morning, they take long in the park. We are happy to host you and we hope we shall do more. We are also happy we have a feedback page. We are on booking.com, our website, active. And then we have a lot of feedback. If you look at, when you just type lodges around Murchison Falls, you see Ikorom come. So that is what makes us sell. And our prices are really, we are trying to encourage domestic tourism. Actually, I've never done tourism business. My first business, I was doing publishing, and we have import wholesale, stationery. That is a business we've been doing. I'm a biochemist, also a Rotarian. Actually, I'm a current president and a major donor Rotary Foundation. I came in for a Rotary trip. So moving in this end, we had only one safari lodge. I think it was like by Heritage and maybe Bwanda Temo had just started. So when I move here, I look and I look that this can be something. And when I look into the future of the business, I saw that tourism is something which is going to thrive. So I went into massive, look into the land, and then a friend of mine who was also a Rotarian, that is Ken, really offered me, said, we can get land around here. So we acquired the land and we went immediately to construct the land. And I can assure you, from the time we started, we have really made it. And the Rotarians, because we move a lot, we've been moving around and getting ideas how we should improve the place. And they are really supported. Even right now, inside the guests we have in the house, they have been actually referred by Rotarians around the world. Actually, at Ikorom, we have done a lot of effort in conservation and maintenance. You can see right now, when you just step in all points, you have the bins. You come in with your plastics, you first put them in the bins. And you can see we try to maintain the nature and the green. We don't uproot any trees. You look around, you see baboons, the elephants come, and also we have the monkeys and also the buffaloes. If we have not been conserving this environment, you will not see these animals coming around. We don't destroy any nature and we don't kill any animals. Even the lizard, we respect. Yeah, any animals around, we don't tamper with their life. And when you look into our rooms, you will see even some lizard outside moving freely without any, but they don't enter the room, but without any disturbance. For inner activities, we have the volleyball, we have the swimming pool, and then the spray ball, and then that all to support the team building activity. It will come here for team building. But basically what we do most, since we are just 5 minutes to the main gate, Tangi gate of Murchison Falls, that is exactly the point where the game drive starts. So our main activity starts with the game drive, early morning game drive. The continental breakfast is served as early as the kitchen is open from 4:30, as early as 4:30 in the morning, a.m. So after the breakfast, we off for the game drive. We go for animal game drive, and then we also join the boat cruise, which take us to the bottom of the falls. Then after the boat cruise, our client also goes to top of the fall. We also do bush breakfast in the morning. Many of the clients, we have realized, especially the local client, they don't take breakfast very early in the morning. So we take them the breakfast in the wild. That is inside the park. Around after the early morning drive, when they reach the Ipo pool side, there is a campsite where we lay our tools, the breakfast. They just come and we do a surprise. We don't tell them. We just find they come and get us with the breakfast setting in the bush. And of course, we go with the OA Ranger, because all our program we link with OA. We do it with OA activities. All our program, even the boat we take is OA boat. We do the boat cruise, and then also we go to top of the falls. And top of the fall is really amazing. Now, all this is just within Ikorom. So that makes us actually have an upper eye to the tourists. Because we are just, all the activities are here. So whether you sleep in Gulu, in Aroa, you must have one night at Ikorom, because we are just within where all the activities of Murchison Falls takes place. Our place is fully lit at night. Our guests are very secured. I earlier told you we have both the local askaris, which we employ, that's how we support the community locally, and also the tourism police, who moves around to keep it safe. Then the place is properly lit at night, including the pool. The pool has a light. We also have a campfire moment, that is the bonfire, which is very exciting. And at the bonfire, you see right here, we have the barbecue. So our last meal, our last dinner is normally barbecue dinner. We normally give a full barbecue, and that is purely roast. I can assure you, our guests who have always left, they have not left without. And they give us that good reviews. So we work on that last dinner when people have finished their park activities. We make sure that dinner is super and it is roast, purely roast barbecue. We also have, when you see we have vans, we have now over 4 vans, the tourism van, and then also a Land Cruiser, which do the game drive. So actually when you come, you can still come from Kampala without hiring any vehicle. The road is nice. The government has put a very nice road within the park. You come over, you park your small car here, and you jump into our tourism car at affordable price. Still, we try to maintain the price not very high so that the local people pick up the interest. We want our people to also pick up this tourism. And really, I can assure you, the local tourism has picked, and that is our motive. When I came into this business, I said, no, we should not look at only the foreign tourism. We look at this sector of local tourism. And we do a lot of retreats. That is why we want to increase our number of beds to 6 UTB. Uganda Tourism Board has really supported us because we also had data from there. Right now, if you look at our van, which is registered in our name, it is tax-free. Yeah, we have also, it is a tax-free brand with large number plate. And also, they try to check. UTB try to check to make sure we are actually within the range. Yeah? We make sure their clients, the guests are kept properly. Then with Uganda Wildlife Authority, it is really good. They have made our work easy. Everything is online, payment, all the systems online, and also the activities within the park is well protected. We work hand in hand with OA, and I think if they can increase more effort, they are going to improve the local tourism. Actually, at the Northern Bank, we still have one issue with the Wildlife Authority, and maybe the government would actually request so that they give us better chance, because we do a lot of support to them. Actually, when you look around, most lodges are now outside in the Northern Bank just because the animals are this side. So when it comes to night game drive, we are restricted. They don't give us night game drive, which is really, we see it is not a good thing, because the guys inside are given chance to do a night game drive. So you find when a client comes in and say, I want to do a night game drive, they can't sleep out because they're not allowed to enter past 7. So that is what we would still ask the local authority and the government, who are to see that they put us in, because we really give big support. If you look at the lodges who are in the park, we are more than them now. We are more than them right here. Even when you go to Parkwatch side, the lodges are more than those in the park. So that means we support, and also we are affordable. We are affordable. Outside we have high-end, also mid-range, and the budget. So that means we take all the clients, the clientele. I came with some few members last evening, but I was surprised. These are prominent people in town, but they have not even moved. They have not passed Luero. So I call you members to come and see what is happening. The most powerful falls in the world, whereby the foreign pays over 10,000, 12,000 to just come and see these falls. But you are right here. I invite you, come and see. We are affordable. Ikorom is a mid-range to a high-end range, but we can always talk and we make sure we accommodate you, so long as you book earlier. We can be accessed on our website, www.ikoromsafarilodge.com. Also, we are on Twitter, on Instagram, and Facebook page. Check on us, and then you can go to booking, and then you book direct. WhatsApp on the website. When you go, you get a WhatsApp line, and when you tap in that WhatsApp line, you just get our reservation team right online. We have our reservation office at Dunia House in Kampala. Also, we have our offices here. So there we have reservation team who are active 24 hours online. Thank you.
I'm by the name called Tamale Amos. I'm the chef of Ikorom Safari Lodge. Where we are located in Murchison Fall. The food menu at Ikorom is more Good and good. Probably what we do about the food here, we do an American cuisine food, we do Mexican, we do Italian, we do also Chinese food, which is all over the country. So anybody would have a feeling to eat any kind of a food in the country, whether you come from Mexico, you come from Colombia, you come from America, everything is just here. Because I know with American, they love burgers, they love sandwiches, they love taco, all those things we do. Mexican, they love things to do with spaghettis, thing to do with the wrap fajitas that are part of the UK. That is what they normally eat and they depend on. But when they come to Uganda, I know you shouldn't feel surprised because I mentioned on outside food, but continental, the reason why we said continental gather all the food, whether being Asian food or African food. We produce all for everyone because we are here for everyone. We don't separate the color. How you are, you should come and we do the best for you. About my history in catering, I began from Uganda Red Cross Institute of Catering and Hotel Management. That is a certificate level in Gulu. Later on, I got a chance as a scholarship being supported by the family. Actually, the owner of this place is my brother. He supported me somewhere to get a scholarship. I went to UK. I studied my certificate level, which is called Food Level 2 Food Hygiene and Preparedness. Preparedness in a food production is called food safety. So handling food, I studied from the UK, which would meet the UK standard, because when you're there, if you don't have that yellow pepper, you will not be in a position to be employed. Later on, I went to America, hotel and lodging. I studied my certificate at the same time I adjusted. Later on, I went to Birmingham Institute of Catering in UK. That is where I finished my national diploma. That is the level where I'm in. But now, later on, after finishing the national diploma, I went at Obama restaurant in California State. I worked there at first as a waiter. Later on, when the manager see I was too active, he pushes me to the kitchen. I started learning. That is how I picked the interest to cook food. And I'm too amazing. I'm not just trying to make people feel that I'm amazing. When you come and try me, you will feel me. The taste of the food in your tongue will be marvelous because you will experience and you will say, no. When I go to Murchison or my friend coming to Murchison, you must make sure you drop your tongue to Ikorom Safari Lodge. That would be amazing, perfect view of me. I don't lie, but I tell the facts. Our diary requirement to the guests. When a guest comes for the first day, we give you the soup of the day, of which we know that people who travel for long, they add a complication on the stomach. It's same applying as when somebody stay longer, man, as eating, you first start with tea. So we use that soup in order to retrain your stomach so that you have a bit of a stomach release. So when you had the stomach release and your stomach has absorbed the warmth, then there you will go for a main course. Main course is a real food. Somebody would maybe order for a pork chop or a pan-fried pork chop. You will have your pork chop with mashed potatoes, maybe if you like it. Maybe with a vegetable rice, if you like it. The way how you like it, your order to be. Then later on, after eating that meal, you will have to stay for 5 minutes before eating the dessert. Dessert would be a choice of the day, whether we shall go with a mixed vegetable, rummy, tara. You can also go for caramelized sauce. Either you'll go on a dessert which would attach to bread. So that bread is always tossed in a sweet pepper sauce. That's how you will go about it. Ikorom, this and a unique part is that what they love from the breakfast, they love American pancakes. They overshout about it. We had so many clients who come from Europe. There was a day one of the white men came from United States and he lived in Boston. So when he tasted my pancake, he had to call, where's the chef who made the pancake? Then I went to him. He was proposing beside the swimming pool with a black lady. So he told me, Amos, are you the one who made that? I said, yeah, I'm the one who did it. Said, I have traveled all over the country. This is now my 5th country to reach in. But the places I've been eating in is far, far different from the taste of the pancake you had made. And I want to tell you openly that when I come to Uganda, the first place I have to save is Ikorom because of the pancake. Then the honey-glazed pork chop. One time I made it for Uganda clients. That lady, if I'm not around, she will not eat. I remember when I went home for a leave one time, she came, she's a Nyankole lady. She said, where is that American boy? He was asking my junior chef inside. If that guy is not there, I will not eat your pork. Until they forced me the next day because they had a booking of 3 nights. They had to force me from my leave. I come back. Seeing me, she jumped just on me, said, Chef, why did you go away? They didn't tell you that I'm coming? I said, I'm sorry. Because the only feedback you will tell a client, a word or a good convenient word is saying sorry. But I'm now here. So I made the honey-glazed pork chops. She was out of extremely happiness. So that is the delicious food. When you go on a Mexican list, we have guacamole salsa with tortilla chips. That one was amazing. We have the Denis de Das. They came here and they were quarreling, fighting for a plate, scooping the guacamole salsa with the chefs. Everyone was, I need this, I need this. You know how they do their thing. So that was an amazing part of it. And me, I feel very okay and I feel very happy that when people fight for your food, that's mean the taste of the food you're cooking is marvelous. So that is my dignity. And I hate when people come for food remain a lot. I feel so guilty. And I don't know whether other chefs in Uganda or some other area, they would feel the same. Because others I know, they would say the guests are stubborn, but guests are not stubborn. The taste of the food is what makes them look into your eyes that they are stubborn. So all the chefs need to correct their thinking capacity. And you should be very open to ask your guests. If food is not nice, ask the reason why the food is not nice. Then correct your sense. If the tanks has gone away with alcohol, please stop that alcohol, make a better food for a better portion. Value of money first has to come in your mind. The business is a child. So the food you give to a child should also make a child happy to grow well. That is my determination in a professionalism of food production. Thank you, UBC people. I want to appreciate you people for coming. I've been waiting for that chance so that my view as a human being should also expel, and the dress, the chefing coat I put on should also be as an ID to know that who is talking. So people out, whether you are in Europe, because I know this social media is not only within the country, Uganda, but I would like to start from the outside country. Guys, when you come to Uganda for a tourism purpose and you chance to come that side of Murchison 4, please don't forget, come and try my best part of me in Ikorom Safari Lodge. People in Uganda, please, just organize and welcome yourself that when you reach in Ikorom, you're going to feel wherever you love to feel it. Whether being Uganda food, I know in Uganda there are so many tribes, but don't get worried that you will not have your food in Ikorom. You will eat what you want. So collect your data of the journey. Make sure people are happy on their way coming. At the end of it, they will feel unforgettable about Ikorom food. So don't feel eager that you will not reach and test what you cannot test, but you will test what you have not tested.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.